Alright, hello, and welcome to this weather update. It's around 8 p.m. on May 5th, 2019, and the rain continues. The rain continues. It's been raining all day, and it's going to continue to rain for at least a couple more hours. We have steady rain, some of it heavy, that has to move over us before this thing finally moves out of here. Very slow-moving system. Will pull out a little bit. You get to see how big the system is as well. You can see it's covering most of the Mid-Atlantic. Well, maybe not. It's pulling out of the Mid-Atlantic, but now it's moving to the Northeast. The rest of it. So this rain continues. We've probably gotten a lot of rain already. I'm gonna have to look and see how much rain we've gotten already. Here it is on the satellite, and you can see here. It almost looks like there's two distinct systems. You have this stall front here, but then you have this like tropical looking system over here. That like I said, it could be a bad tropical season. This really looks like a tropical type system here. Uh, um, Again, here is the other radar from the National Weather Service showing showing this widespread amount of rain, widespread rain across our area. It's also chilly outside. Temperatures only in the low 50s with a raw northeast wind, even down into Jersey. You could see this cool air is, at least it's cool, but you could see is pretty much, you could sort of see where the storm system is if I pull this out a little more. See, is where the center of it is. You can see the cooler air over the northeast, and so yeah, we're dealing with this gloom. And again, the clouds. The clouds are all across our area here. You can see that there is a clear sky. Of course, if we were way up in Canada, actually, there's still snow on the ground there, so that's interesting. But we're not over there. We're over here. So. Let's go look at some of the observations from across the area. See, we're going to take a look and see how much rain has fallen. So, Farmingdale, 50 degrees, northeast wind at 9, dew point 48. This is not dry here, unfortunately. And they just have tomorrow being partly sunny now. So, we'll talk about the skies in a little bit. We got to talk about how much rain has fallen. Actually, it's not too much yet, but we've got a lot more to go. So. I'm thinking it'll be a lot more rain than that. Let's see what about the east end. 50 degrees, northeast winds, same old story. It looks like they got a half an inch, but again, we're gonna get a lot more than that. There's a lot more to go. Let's take a look at New York City. There's actually some coastal floods there. Heavy rain, Central Park, 51, northeast wind at 14, gusting to 20. And looks like they're nearing 3/4 of an inch. And we'll go into look at New Jersey as well and see how much rain they've gotten. And it's cool there too, 51, northeast wind at 16, gusting to 28. Cool, damp, and looks like they've gotten a little over a half an inch of rain. Not nice. So. Wow, well, let's look at that radar for a moment. It's that one too shows you a little more where there's some really heavier stuff to the south. You can see probably some thunderstorms over here probably. So yeah, the rain continues. Maybe Ventu Sky will show us the precipitation. So let's take a look at that and see accumulation for from 2 p.m. All right, well, it's as far back as it goes. Yeah, it seems to be better. Alright, so we'll use the 3-hour accumulation. You can see where it's been raining heavy. And if you look across the whole country, this will show the whole system here. It also shows it up pretty well. You can see there. But you can see where it's been raining now. But this doesn't really give a day accumulation, unfortunately, so I can't use that. So let's look at the models. Let's look at the models and see. The storm is just crawling out of here, so it's moving very slowly. It'll probably wrap up sometime before Monday morning, before sunrise, and then moves away finally. But not before. Let's see what the NAM has as far as rainfall goes. Total accumulated precip. Yeah, not before giving us at least over an inch of rain, probably, on this NAM. Before it moves out, you know. So let's take a look to see when we're gonna. I have to shift this to the other model to get the sky It was just the 12 kilometer NAM I was using. So let's go look at the total cloud fraction here. Let's see what's going to happen. If we're going to see much blue sky tomorrow, looks like we might. We'll have like a little bit of blue sky, probably late morning, before some more clouds roll in on us. And then Tuesday, we're probably going to have more high clouds around. Maybe some sunshine, but no real nice blue skies if that's what you want. We'll shift over to the GFS and see what the GFS looks like. Goes a little further out. So you can see, yeah, maybe we'll see some blue sky tomorrow. Looks like the models are encouraging. You can see that. Tuesday, probably going to deal with some cirrus, and then once again, we get Wednesday, Thursday. If we get stuck into a freaking rainy pattern again with the stall front again, so it just doesn't end. So, yeah, dust doesn't end. So let's look at temperatures across our area. Alright, so we'll warm up tomorrow with the sun out. Should get close to 70 for Tuesday. Even a little warmer, probably mid-70s, but there should be a sea breeze keeping Long Island cooler. Wednesday, we drop back again. Another backdoor front type of situation. Thursday, it looks like, wow, has a pretty chilly day. And again, you'll see it's much hotter over Jersey, but chilly. It's again backdoor front situation, similar to what we dealt with earlier. What we've been dealing with, basically, it's a broken record, basically. Let's look at the dew points. It should stay dry. Tomorrow, yeah, we should have dew points in the 40s. Should be nice. Dew points maybe come up a little bit on Tuesday, and then they drop back down again with that backdoor front on Wednesday. And stay quite low. But unfortunately, like I said, it will be cloudy if we go and we look at the sky cover. And if we look at the precipitation too, you'll see it'll also be a chance of rain over us too as well. The rain, I'm telling you, it just doesn't end. It just doesn't end. So I'm actually going to go to total accumulated precip and show you how much rain we're going to get through the period here. We go, look at this. This is through next weekend. Look at this, 4 or 5 inches of rain possibly. I can go right through the period right here. Look at that. That's a lot of rain for May. All right. It's like in the flooding. There's a lot of flooding. There's flooding in Canada. There's flooding in parts of the Midwest. We're gonna actually look and show you the country as a whole. That we're just getting a ton of rain across the whole country. Look at this. So this is for through the next like 2 weeks, and you could see 7, 8, 9, 10 inches of rain in parts of Texas, even in parts of Arizona. The country as a whole is very wet, very cloudy due to the warmer than normal oceans, which are caused by climate change and the jet streams patterns. You know, this is all part of it. You know, so yeah, I wanted to show you this because I want to show you that it's not just us that's suffering with all the clouds and the rain. It's also other parts of the country. The only parts that are sort of staying dry are the west, sort of, but even they're getting a lot of rain. Even parts of Arizona are seeing their share of rain, rainier than normal. It's wetter than normal across the whole country right now. You know, and that's all due to El Nino, and it's all also due to climate change. If we go and we look at we'll take a look again at the wind here, jet stream. I'll show you what the problem is with the jet stream. Look at how wavy it is. Look at how messy it is. Sometimes you don't even see a jet stream here. And this is all, again, due to climate change. It's a big mess. This is a big mess here. You get this. Look at this trough here in the east here. But at least we're getting a trough. Maybe that'll bring some dry air down. But look at that, going way up into. Yeah, this jet stream literally is going way up into Canada. Look at that. In fact, let's take this out a little more. Let's go and look at the North America as a whole, so you can get a better idea of how crazy this jet stream is. Take a look at this. It's all kinked up. It's crazy. This is not normal at all. That's why I made that video yesterday about climate change, because we're in a serious problem. We're experiencing some serious issues right now. So before I wrap up this video, I'll just show you Earth in old school again, show you why we're getting all this. And again, it has to do with the warmer than normal oceans. So if we look at the ocean temperature anomalies, we're going to go here, ocean, sea surface temperature anomaly, and you'll see by and large there is a lot of warm water out there. A lot of warm, even the Pacific got warm water. Off the Atlantic you got warm water, And of course, there is your El Nino right here. Is the El Nino. This is when the Pacific in this area is warmer than normal. In the equatorial Pacific, this is what you call an El Nino, and it brings a lot more cloudiness and rain to the country as a whole. And that's the big problem with this El Nino. And this is El Nino is something that is part of the ENSO cycle, but we're seeing more and more El Ninos due to climate change. The only area of water that is below normal is over here, and that's all because of the melting ice in the Arctic. So you're getting a lot of ice melt, and you're getting some below normal water that's now starting to come down, and this is going to actually getting close to shutting down the Atlantic Oscillation, which is another big problem. So you're messing around with some really, major climate systems of the planet by what we're doing here. What can I tell you? I'm going to keep talking about it. If every day I have to keep talking about it, I will, until people wake up and realize that we are in a climate emergency. And you can't really run and you can't hide from it. We have to stand up and we have to do something about it. And I think we need the people just to start taking to the streets and protesting, because this is a serious emergency we're in. Anyway, thank you for watching.